everyone, I'm Heather and welcome back to my channel. So we are back with Deathmark. In the last episode we finished up the Hanahiko spirit file and we still have the Deathmark. So we need to figure out what's going on. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm actually not sure what we're supposed to be doing right here. I guess we need to talk. Are you retiring to bed? I guess so. I don't really have anything else to do. And I assume going to bed will trigger whatever we have next. Okay, yeah, so that's the official end of the Hanahiko chapter. Another night greets me. It's been 3 days since the investigation, and not one glimmer of hope for me. Time idles by as death draws ever closer to claim me. The mark that brings death. The only way to escape it is to defeat the spirit that gave it to me. But I have no clue where that spirit is right now. Maybe things would be different if that specialist, Sayakujo, was alive. A knock breaks my train of thought. How long are you planning on sleeping? You're pretty relaxed for a guy who could die soon. The ex-detective, Satoru Mashida. The other mark bearers left the mansion, but he stayed behind. Mary was the cause. I guess she asked him to help as he was leaving. She went against Sayakujo's wishes by doing that, but it seems it was for my sake. But I don't know about Mashida. Even if he was asked to stay, he has no reason to agree. What's that look? Not happy I stayed behind? I'm grateful I prefer Moe or Tsukasa. How about I'm grateful? That seems like the better option. Cut that out, it's creepy. Flatter me all you want, but I won't forget you drove without a license. He's got a bad mouth, as usual. His true intentions aside, I have to say I'm honestly grateful for his help. My amnesia could hit without warning, so I can't go out whenever I want. He's been going around gathering information in my place. I saw some people from the force. Still no ruckus over H Elementary. But wait a second. That guard went missing. His company should be notified. That company is exactly the issue. It's run by Yakuza thugs who have their eyes on the Labor Department. They don't want the police involved. Plus, in a shitty company like that, people up and walk out all the time. Yamashita, that was his name. Everyone thinks he up and split. I hear that's why they're having a hard time finding a replacement. If you didn't know the school was haunted, it'd be just another abandoned building. The government wouldn't need to rush to find a new guard. The man lived alone, so a missing person report won't be filed soon. The school most likely won't come under suspicion until then. That's it for my report. He covered a lot of ground in a short time. Ex-detectives sure are handy. Did you bring up the mark or spirits when you were asking around? Do you think I'm an idiot? They'd be calling the loony bin. Even if the kids or I did bring them up, who'd honestly believe us? Why waste my breath? Exasperated, he shrugs. Searching the mansion was on you, so did you find anything? I came up blank as well. though I've only gone through half so far. And some of the rooms were locked. Stuck without a warrant. Like you'd wait for something like that. I swallow the words before they come out. Oh yeah, Mary's asking for you. You should get going. I have been waiting for you. Mary is sitting primly on the couch, the same as always. It appears you are having a difficult time with your investigation. I do wish I could be of more use to you. I know you can sense mark bearers. Can you sense spirits too? If they were to come onto the grounds, I believe I could, yes. That doesn't sound particularly useful. Do you have any other abilities or powers? Indeed. I can view the vague shape of the course of a person's fate. Like predicting the future? Oh no, nothing quite so extreme. It is more akin to fortune-telling. It may or may not come to pass. I get it. That's why what you predicted earlier didn't actually happen. Did Mary tell you something? The truth you're seeking can be found here, or some such. Like a fool, I fell for it, so convinced. I'm such an idiot. A loud knock sounds at the door. A visitor in the dead of night. A mark-bearer? I open the door and the visitor strides in. It's a shady-looking young man in a uniform delinquents these days tend to wear. He smirks at me, clearly feeling superior. This place Cujo Mansion? I got business with some Saya chick. No way you're her, huh? He narrows his eyes, staring suspiciously. She's out, I'm Saya, or turn to Mashita. I don't know what Mashida's gonna do. I guess I could say she's out. Damn, that right? You guys know her though, yeah? Would you hear me out? Introductions are quickly done. His name's Sho Nagashima. And as we'd guessed, he's got a mark. He rolls up his right sleeve to show us, and yep, the red mark is burned in. An occult freak friend said something. Like it gives you amnesia. For real? Yeah, that's right. I can't even remember my real name. You're kinda too calm for all that. Bet you're pulling a fast one on me. That grates, but that reaction's normal. But if he's not going to believe the rumors, then he had no reason to come. Why is he here then? Haha, rumors are just that. Amnesia or dying because of some mark? That's comic book craziness. Every word of it is true. Was that a girl's voice? There is a saying, the truth is stranger than fiction. They are two sides of the same coin. Mary begins explaining. I'm sure she figured it would be the fastest way to convince him. You got some damn speaker set up somewhere, don't you? I don't take kindly to threats. He peers closely at Mary. Such a mechanism does not exist, Lord Sho. No way! He yelps pathetically, his eyes wide, and suddenly falls flat on his ass. It seems that despite appearances, this punk is terrified of ghosts and monsters. His tough act is likely a cover. After that, he meekly pays full attention to Mary as she speaks. He listens quietly, his face pale, as she tells him about the mark and spirits. By the time she finishes explaining, his face is devoid of color. Now, Lord Sho, have you not already experienced the beginnings of memory loss? Yeah? I don't think he's used to Mary yet. His face is rather stiff. My memory's always been crap, so I thought I was just imagining things. But then it started getting so bad that it was just ridiculous. I got this occult friend, yeah? Told him about my scar, the mark, and he scared the shit out of me. Showed me an article that said it was all that scar thing's fault. So now I'm here. Moe mentioned seeing an article by Seiya Kujo in a magazine too. It's all 'cause of some monster. The hell, this is crazy. Why'd this have to happen to me? Not believing it is normal. But if you don't, you'll die. If you don't want to kick the bucket, figure out how you got the mark. Even if your memory's gone bad, you should at least remember that. I'm not that far gone, thanks. I'm positive I got it in the forest by H Castle. I know I did. I mean, it does have a rumor about the place being cursed, so... We should probably ask him some more about it. Forest? The huge forest west of the city. Wait, doesn't everyone know that? Even kids do. But I've lost my memory. Maybe that's why I don't know about it. The place is the city's garbage dump. Bunch of nasty rumors about it. There's illegal industrial waste dumping there, like, all the time. It's not just objects, either. They say a black car once dumped a young woman's body there. A new mother strangled her kid there because she couldn't take care of it. There's tons more rumors like that, whether or not any of them are true. I heard some of those too. Like the lost kid who was eaten by a dog and they only found his torso. Or that a murderer hides out there and kills anyone who gets near. The two of them happily exchange stories. Apparently, while he hates ghosts, he's more than fine with this kind of stuff. I've hit up the edge of the forest a few times, but never walked in. No one with half a brain goes there. What should I ask next? It's cursed? Sho stiffens like a board. I hate that supernatural crap. Just talking about it freaks me out. What a wimp. Rumors exist for a reason. That place is a famous suicide spot. 50 people die there a year, so they say, and that's just what they find. Once there was a mass suicide. It has its fair share of grisly history. Sho's eyes are wide. He looks like he swallowed a bug. What should I ask next? I was obviously on my bike, man. Place is totally empty at night, so it's perfect for driving around. Riding around free as a bird helps me clear my mind. Before you ask, yes, I have my license and no illegal mods. Ha, is that so? We don't need another person flaunting the law. One is enough. I smile wryly. Who would have thought this kid would be on the straight and narrow? That day, I was clearing my head when my bike broke down. I stopped to check it out. Then suddenly I got this scar. I doubt we'll get any more out of Sho. No info on the spirit, then. You haven't forgotten anything? No keeping secrets now. Quit strong-arming me. Hold your horses, I'm thinking. He's complaining, but I can see he really is combing through his memories. There was something. It wasn't a ghost or nothing, but I did spot something weird. Over by the side of the road, I saw this huge man. A giant? It wasn't just some tree's shadow? Honestly, I'm not real sure. The place was pretty dark, and I only saw it for a second. It sounds pretty iffy. Is that info really reliable? May I interject? In truth, there are a number of supernatural rumors set there. One happens to corroborate Lord Sho's story. The rumor of Shimi-O. It sounds like Mary has an idea. Could you tell us more about it? Of course, Lord Jishiki. I shall tell you the story of Shimi-O, the man of the forest. Hey, have you heard that rumor? That one about the weird giant man? He's covered in black splotches. So people call him Shimi-O, the spotted man of the forest. I've heard he asks everyone he meets a question. Do you like bees? A college student who heard the rumor decided to go to the forest to see, and a man covered in splotches really did appear. Do you like bees? The student laughed. Yeah, sure, I like them. And then, let's raise some then. In your body. Shimi-O asks those he meets a single question, then kills them using his drill. That might be none other than the figure you saw, Lord Sho. However, I have no proof. Then we'll have to gather evidence. Let's get ourselves to the forest. Investigations require legwork. There is no hesitation in Mishida. After facing Hanahiko, he knows full well what spirits are capable of. Is this his training and experience as a police detective? Hey now, you serious? Going there in the middle of the night? You guys have totally lost it. You're coming too? You stay here? Are you scared? What, you're coming too? What? Me? So an elementary school kid and a high schooler were tougher than you. You're that much of a wimp? What do you say? I ain't no scaredy cat. Hey, old man, take me with you instead of him. If that huge guy really is some monster, I'll pound him to dust. He's easy to manipulate. You've settled on a destination. Please head to the forest by H Castle once you're ready. Your first goal is to identify the spirit that bestowed the mark. Best wishes on your investigation. New info was added to the spirit file, the forest and Shimi-O. New chapter item changes. All items obtained within a chapter are removed at the end. If a character brings an item, it will be added at the start. New chapter soul power. It will return to 1000. Okay, let's see what's in my bag. Baseball bat and baseball. Okay. Let's see what this spirit file says. Okay, it's just the stuff that we already know. And that's just looking at the people. So I can take Mishida or Sho. I think Sho is probably the one I need to take. So I guess let's take him. And then let's talk to Mary. What Lord Sho saw in the forest. It may be none other than Shimi-O. You should confirm our suspicions. Okay, so that wasn't new. Oh, Mishida's mark is gone now. Can all of us go, or is that still bad? Going all together is dangerous. It has not been that long since Lord Mashida's mark vanished. The remnants of the curse still linger. Spirits may detect it, as they are sensitive to such things. Please continue to only bring along one other, as you have been doing. Okay. Well, I guess let's exit and we'll go to the forest. Shit, why am I... Damn it, why? Sho throws himself into the passenger seat and mumbles an endless litany of complaints. I really want to tell him to shut up, but I'm pretty sure that'll only make things worse. It's only natural for a guy his age. Hey, old man, you got a smoke? I blink in surprise. A cigarette? I instinctively put my hand in my pocket, but then I come to my senses. You're not old enough for that yet. Shut up, I'm 19 already, it's fine. 19? But you're still in high school. Now I've done it. I'm overcome with regret the instant I say it, but I can't take it back now. Well, excuse me for repeating a grade. Looks like I touched a sore subject, even though that wasn't my intention. The atmosphere in the car was bad enough, and now I've made it worse. I need to change the subject. So are you in a club or anything? You look pretty fit, so maybe baseball or... Yeah, I played, but I quit. My emergency save just swerved into dangerous territory. Broke my knee. Too many laps. Coach kept saying I had a bad attitude or looked at him funny. Sorry. Why are you apologizing? I don't care about that shit. I couldn't really get into it under that shitty coach anyway. I think I know now why he rides his motorcycle alone in the mountains. But if he came to Kujo Mansion after a setback like that... Ah, fuck. It's seriously frustrating. He keeps up a string of swearing for a while. Anyone would act the same. Anyone would swear up a storm, but keep going down the same path anyway. Down this dark, uncertain road that only leads to death. We arrive at the forest by H Castle. I stop the car near where Sho says he saw the man, and we enter the forest. All the guideposts on the path are faded, their paint peeling off. It looks hardly traversed, just as Sho and Mashida said. We walk a while until we come to a large arch marking the start of the hiking trail. It's rusted over, and with peeling paint, it doesn't seem to have been touched up. The letters have faded and are mostly illegible. Carefully reading it, it says, Welcome, lush and romantic. Wood Timberland. M-U-R-D-E-R, huh? It's coincidence, that's all. It's just 'cause it's way old and faded. Come on, old man, let's go already. We pass under the arch and enter the forest. Okay, let's see if there's anything to see. It's a wooden trash container. I don't think it's been used in a long time. There's no garbage littered around either. Can I touch it? I feel around inside the container, but nothing's inside. It was worth a shot. It's a wooden table and benches. The weather-beaten table and benches are clearly damaged and rotting in places. You can feel it. I peek underneath the table and find something stuck there. Found a worn-out talisman. When I pick up the worn-out talisman, I feel warmth flowing through me. Got soul power. The worn-out talisman crumbles silently in my hand. Okay, I guess nothing else besides what I've already looked at. Okay. Let's go forward. We continue down the path a short while before we come across something unexpected. It's a grave marker. It was probably put there in honor of those who commit suicide here. Might not be a bad idea to say a quick prayer for those who ended their suffering that way. It's a grave marker placed to honor suicide victims. Something's written in magic marker. Say the opposite of the truth. You'll be followed. Show scowls to cover how his face is deathly pale. You'll be followed? The hell's with that? Damn it, who scribbles dumbass graffiti? Just off to the side, I notice a faint trail. Discover the entrance to the Beast Trail. Looks like there's a path over there too. Hey old man, try to keep up. Oh, I didn't mean to go new places. The moonlight doesn't reach the Beast Trail that branches off the hiking trail, so we're in gloom. The trees are thick on both sides. We'd get lost if I didn't have a flashlight. Just then, there are footsteps close by, from the bushes. Hold on, did you hear footsteps too? I hear footsteps again. They seem to be getting closer. Then... What? A man appears from the bushes. He looks horribly exhausted. Don't startle me like that. You shouldn't stand around in the dark. What are you doing? The man falls silent. I think he realized he already knows the answer. Mashita did say this place was famous. Mashita did say this place is a famous spot for suicide. I just can't do it anymore. I work myself to the bone at a job I don't even want. And you just bring another man home? How dare you? The nerve! He holds his head in his hands. He suddenly starts kicking a tree and yelling, "Fuck! Fuck!" A rapid stream of swear words flow out of his mouth. He seems to be the type that goes crazy when he's upset. Hey, could you tell me? How much nerve do you have to do that, huh? Stop him. Death invites death. I hear that voice again. Stop him? Does that mean I should dissuade him? If you've got something to say, just spit it out, you bastard. What are my choices? Calm him down, sympathize, silently listen. I think that's only going to make him more mad. So it'd be one of these. How about... should we just let him talk? It would be bad if he went berserk here. I'll just have to hear him out. But it seems the man misinterprets my silence. Oh, do you feel the same way? Of course you do. You're here in this forest, after all. I just kind of guessed. I wonder if sympathize was a bad choice too, or if that was also a safe choice. Like, can you have two choices? Two good choices? What did she think I was doing? Worked myself sick, but stuck with it anyway? For whose sake? I even bought her a purse on our anniversary last year. Damn it. Damn it. There she goes and sees another man. The man curses the darkness. He's completely lost it. I should probably avoid any tactless introductions or flattery. Well, you could have told me that before, because that would have helped me make my decision. Luckily, I was, correct to just let him talk. Hey, you there. Was it me? What do you think? Clear this up for me. Did I do something wrong? Okay, so we're not really supposed to say anything. Someone's here. That seems kind of out of the... No. We're not supposed to flatter him or anything like that. Let's try that. Maybe scare him. What? The man's gaze darts around nervously. Then he mutters quietly. Could it be that creepy guy? He checks around on full alert. Satisfied that no one's there, he resumes speaking. I don't even know how that's happening. I'm just kind of going with the odd choice, really. I'm sure she'd just laugh if she heard I was dead. Hanging off her asshole lover. Sigh. But when I think about it, you know, it's strange. Why do I have to make her happy when it causes me such pain? It's ridiculous. I'm done with it. No. No way am I going to die for an idiot like that. That's right. I'm sure I can still... The man looks down at his feet, then glances up at me. We could still start over fresh, right? Well, if you work hard, sure. Well, he can't start over because he's still married. Let's try the odd one again. It's impossible. I'm losing soul power. Yeah, I agree. I've lived this long. It's too late for me. I don't know why the other ones wouldn't have been good. But I guess he can't start over with his wife, so maybe that's what it means. I'll die sometime soon, even if it's not tonight. I'll endure it till then. Okay, I'll be honest, I have no idea. I was just picking the weird ones because it seems like the weird ones work. I don't know what you've been through, but you should rethink it. Honestly, though, you look like you'll be fine. His expression changes, as if he remembered something. I saw a strange man while I was wandering around out here. His body was covered with black splotches. You think he's sick? He keeps staring at me. It was creepy. If you're heading back, be careful. A man covered in splotches. Mary brought up some rumors about a man like that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. The name's Masao Kimura, if we ever meet again. The man scratches his head and smiles a bit. Let me buy you a drink or something. Well, see ya. We don't talk long with Masao Kimura before he leaves. New info was added to the spirit file. Man on the brink of suicide. Damn, what a pain in the ass. Guys like that should hurry up and die. The beast trail continues onward. Let's return to our investigation. I want to go back. I feel like I didn't even get to look around here. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything here. So I guess let's go down that little trail again. But we want to search for things. Oh. Well. Let's check everything around first. That house seems like it's gonna drag me into something. I go to open the door and my hand gets coated with a sticky liquid. It smells sweet. Is this honey? Why would there be honey on the doorknob? Mystified, I step inside the cottage. How about that? It's clean. You could spend a night here, easy. I ignore Sho's rambling and take a good look around the cottage. I'm not sure why, but something feels off. It takes me 2 seconds to figure it out. It's too clean. Huh? Sho looks at me, startled. Don't you think it's strange? Why would a building that's been abandoned for so long be this clean inside? Oh. I don't even have to look to know his face just turned 3 shades whiter. You're saying someone lives here? I don't know for sure, but it's possible someone comes here occasionally. That or... I immediately start shining my flashlight on places of interest. What do you think is in this bag? It's pretty big. How should I know? If you're so interested in it, why don't you open it already? It's a dead body. Sho gives me the go-ahead, so I open the burlap sack. Before I can stop it, it loses its balance and topples to the floor. Sho's eyes open wide, aghast. Oh. That's what I thought. Ah! What rolls out onto the floor is a corpse. A woman. What's with that body? Her body is drilled through with countless holes. A sharp cylindrical tool must have gouged them. Even odder, her whole body appears to be covered in liquid. A thick, sweet scent fills the air, strong enough to make you want to cough. Is this honey? Honey? On a corpse? Why? He's not really asking me, obviously. There's no way I'd know. All I do know is... we need to get out of here as soon as possible. Let's hurry and search the rest of the cottage. What? You're gonna look around? What are you gonna do about this? He's not expecting us to take it, is he? Close the bag and put it back. That's all we can do. Come on, help me out. Hey, this isn't time to be freaking out. Who's freaked out? Sweating profusely, we managed to get the job done. We still need to search the rest of the cottage. New info was added to the spirit file. Corpse in the cottage. Okay, let's search. I flipped the switch at the base of the light bulb, but it doesn't turn on. Maybe it's broken. It's a metal toolbox. There's a thin layer of dust built up on the outside. No one has touched it in a long time. Well, we are. It's locked. There's no way to open it. I'm sure there's got to be a key somewhere. I peeked through a crack to see if anything's inside, but it seems to be empty. It's an old notebook. The cover says Honeybee Family Notes. Honeybees are our friends. Make them amiable with medicine from the sprayer. If they get mad, pay attention to the direction the hive is facing. Awakened honeybees leave the hive in the direction of the sun. Okay, we already looked at that. That looks like some useful information. Should I rip it out and take it with me? Take it. Tore out the page. Got Honeybee Family Notes too. It's an old notebook. It cover says Honeybee Family Notes. Make hive, new body, smear, honey all over. Ferment honey, get stinky liquid. Drawn by smell. Honey bee enter hive. Okay, let's go through all that and maybe we can take this. Yes, let's rip it out. Okay. Bottle of drugs are all in line. The labels say night-night. Most of the bottles are empty. I shake each one and luckily find one that still has some left inside. Got night-night. I remove the lid and look inside, but all I find is dust. Is that it? Okay, well, it looks like that's all we can do now. Okay, and there was nothing in the area. Okay, so there's nowhere to go down that trail. I think I'm going to go back to the entrance, and I think we'll end for today and pick up again next time. So that is everything for this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!